using it to get that separation.
Big Red passes to Batum. Here's Big Red, guarded by Robinson. From 11 feet away, and he drops that one in. 14 points for Big Red. Clark, how about the firepower for the Blazers? Last season, they vaulted to the #1 offense in the NBA.
Up from 15th the prior season, Kevin, and they were #1 in three-pointers made and free throw percentage. Near the top in assists as well. They moved the ball and they shot it with great precision.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Screen by Smith. Galloway, the pass to Smith. And too long on the shot.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Knicks trail by 9. The dish to Calderon. Launches it. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And you see a player have to come out of the game like this. I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. Cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Big Red. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hardaway's checked in. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
Chris Kaman, always known as an ambidextrous scorer in the low block, has also now developed a deadly stroke from mid-range. That's a rare combo for a 7-footer.
Aldridge against Calderon. Pass to Smith. Right side Hardaway. Teardrop shot, and it's Portland with the rebound. Kaman's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And for Kaman, so talented offensively, Steve, you wonder why he's only averaged about 12 points a game in his career.
Well, he's a little turnover prone. Doesn't get to the free throw line all that often. But you're right, he's so skilled. He can score with either hand around the hoop. He can also step out to 15, 17 feet, knock down a jump shot.
Bargnani is checked in for New York. No good on the 2nd free throw. Damian Lillard drafted with the 6th pick back in 2011. That pick, guys, acquired from the Nets in an exchange for Gerald Wallace. Steve, I'd say a pretty good trade for the Blazers.
Yeah, well, remember the Nets were in win-now mode. They were trying to keep Deron Williams happy, so they felt like the trade for Wallace would do that. The Blazers, in turn, I mean, they were rebuilding, and so they found the perfect deal at the right time and ended up drafting the future Rookie of the Year. Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Bargnani is screen on Lillard. Here's Galloway. Here's Calderon. And the Knicks miss again. Here's Leonard. Can't connect. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
Knicks trail by 12. Bargnani is out there with Quincy Ace. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Anthony. That's the 5 for New York right now. New York moving it around. Robinson misses.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Time now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Doris Burke for an update on Aaron Aflalo. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Portland. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And Steve and Clark, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
No, Kevin, it's, guys, it's really too bad. Just a terribly unfortunate turn of events here.
Well, yeah, you hate to see that happen. And in the meantime, his team now has to compensate for the loss. Let's see how they step up.
Lillard outside. And the shot is good. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And Nate Robinson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Big Reds checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 16. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Ware. And that time, also a missed shot. Matthews passes to Big Red. Nailed from 3-point land. Big Red's got 22.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
That's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Well, this last draft class was one that had been hyped up for such a long time with the big names, primarily Wiggins, Parker, and Embiid, all being viewed as potential franchise players. I'm not quite sure of that, but they certainly are tremendous talents. A lot of teams knew that, and it became a bit of the race to the bottom for some franchises.
Now the feed to Matthews. Passes it to Big Red.
Hammer time!
And he jams it with authority. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
The guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Steve, you were general manager in the NBA and NBA coach now, but you know that the teams that know they're not going to make the playoffs will play younger players as opposed to perhaps some veterans, giving those younger players time to develop, maybe not necessarily securing wins, but certainly securing experience for those kind of players.
Well, securing experience and then also securing a high draft pick. And obviously, you have to get lucky and hit on a star player at some point. But I think it's the preferable method for teams to go that route these days rather than to just hang around the middle of the league in mediocrity.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Knicks trail by 21. Robinson kicks to AC. Here's Anthony. Connects on the 9-footer.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Outside Matthews. Here's Lopez. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Ware. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
4 of 6 from 3-point range. Here in the 4th. Outside Matthews. Here's Lopez. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Ware. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside. Here's Big Red. The Knicks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Trailblazers leading by 16. Outside for Batum. Here's Big Red, guarded by Robinson. Here's Lopez, and count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there. You know, Robin Lopez doesn't score a lot, but neither is he a liability at the center position. He's got really good hands. He catches everything. He can finish off the pick and roll action. He can even knock down the mid-range jumper if you leave him open, and he's an excellent rebounder, too.
Teardrop shot, and he gets it to go.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Big Red. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Robinson, a screen on Matthews. Up off the screen. And Lopez at 7 feet, 255 pounds, Steve. A rugged defender in the low block, certainly.
Well, perfect pickup for Portland last year, playing alongside LaMarcus Aldridge. Good rim protector, pretty good post defender, and his offensive rebounding as well really made an impact on that club.
That's a jump ball.
So it's Portland now. Aldridge dishes to Batum. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
And good on the basket. Hook it.
If this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. They grab their own miss. Here's Big Red. From deep. Missed. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves.
LaMarcus, it looked like the